we can be free. All the visions sad, all the visions sad, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. All the visions sad.
What's up guys, I'm Dao aka VFX Pro, and I hope you are enjoying your evening, afternoon, day, wherever you are. I just hope you're having a fantastic day. So as I said in the previous tutorial, I will be doing multiple tutorials just based on my trailer alone because I found that there was effects I haven't done yet that I could actually make tutorials of them. So in today's tutorial we're going to be learning how to make this really cool logo. And honestly it's a logo and also an intro because, you know, we're going to be learning how to create the text and we're going to be learning how to animate it and stuff like that, and yeah. So it's really cool, and you know, I've been using this effect for a long time now since it came out, and if you actually go ahead and look at the description below, it'll be the top link, and it's a plugin called Saber. Now Video Copilot was just people like me got super happy when they released this because it was their very first free plugin. So it was really cool. So yeah, you don't even have to buy it. So if you don't have it, go ahead and download it and then continue with this tutorial because you actually need this. Now, the font for this text is called Molat, and if you do not have it, you can check that second link in the description below, and which that will bring you to a website called thefonts.com. And they are really cool because you can practically search any font you want and download it for free. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do is jump right inside Adobe After Effects CC 2017, and we're going to press Command N or Control N if you have a PC on your keyboard, and we're going to title this logo. So what we're going to do for the preset is just use a regular HDTV 1080 2997, and again that's 1920 by 1080, and then the frame rate is 2997. For the duration, I use 15 seconds, but you can use up to like 25 seconds. I wouldn't recommend using like 5 seconds and making it really short, especially if you're using animation. So it'd be about 10-20 seconds is the recommended for me, that I would be recommending for you. So we're going to hit enter and that will be okay. So something I really like doing when I'm actually editing is using shortcuts, because then I don't have to go all the way up here to look for everything. I can just type in the keys on my keyboard and the stuff pops up. So if you, just a little tutorial within a tutorial, if you actually want to learn how to do that, you just have to go to, for example, Layer, New, and if you look, I don't know if this is on PC, but most likely is, you look in it, if you look at where it shows text, it shows the shortcut, which that is Option, Shift, Command T, that's Command Y, that's Option, Shift, Command L, etc. So these buttons are Option, that's Shift, that's Command, and then the letters, of course. So it's really cool. So what we can do is either click on text, or we can do Option Command Shift T, which will create a new text. And for me, I'm going to type in McDowell Productions. Okay, so that's a good size in my opinion. It works out really well, and we don't need to center or reposition it at all. And we really don't need to care about the coloring. It's fine because we won't be needing that. So when I first got this effect, I really wanted to learn how to make a cool text thing. And at first I thought, you know, man, do I seriously have to go around and mask each letter out individually? I was thinking to myself, that's just going to take a long time. Well, little did I know that there's something that you can easily do to mask out your text. All you have to do is go into Layer, then you go into Create Mask from Text, and that literally generates a mask for each letter in your text, and that is just really good, and I just love it. And this is going to really help for when we add the Saber plugin. So for the Saber plugin, you need a solid, so that's good that it adds that solid when you create the mask. So if we solo this is what it would look like, I believe. Okay, never mind. Anyways, we're going to go in and type in Saber, add that to our composition. Now nothing's going to show up except for this little lightsaber thing, but before we do that, we're going to go ahead and go into the render settings and go into the composite settings and put on add, I believe. It's between add and transparent, but you never know depending on what you're using. And then what you're going to do is go into customize core. You're going to go into core type, which it shows its default as Saber, but what we're wanting to do is go onto layer mask. So for the layer mask, it will look something like this. Now it's really blown out, so we need to go ahead and fix that by messing with the core intensity and spread, bias, and size. But before we mess with that, we need to actually select the kind of preset we're using. So I wanted to make it a little energetic and stuff, so I think I used energy, which is this one. Creates a yellow type effect. I'm going to go ahead and put on half res so that it loads faster. So I think I used that one, but I have to see. There's other really good ones like Protocol, which looks like that, and then there's Torch. That's a really good one. Portal. Let's look at what Portal looks like. I'm just going to save this real quick and see the one that I use just in case. Go to my desktop and do tutorial. Let's go ahead and open recent. No, never mind. Okay, let's just go ahead and use, I don't know. Let's just use the electric. Okay, so that's gonna be cool. We can mess with that. So it's still really blown out, and as you can see here, we do not. We want the text to be transparent. We don't want it to, have the text inside it, if you know what I mean. So what we can do is go back down to composite settings and put on transparent. And that just looks super cool. Now in the actual thing, that's what I use is the transparent look, and that just makes it really good. Now the default settings itself for the electric effect is really good, and I really enjoy it, but I just wanted to make it a little bit better, and so we're going to have to go back up. The core size is at 1, but I would suggest maybe going to 0.50, and that's just taking half of the core size off, and that's looking good. Now for the intensity, okay, actually let's change the core size back to 1, but for the intensity, let's just go ahead and change that down to 38%, and see what that looks like. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that looks really good. So that's 1. Let's try. I think I used, the reason why I'm doing this is because I think I remember the preset I used. I think it was Neon. Let's go ahead and find that right here. 0.50. Yes, okay, it was Neon. So we're gonna go ahead and delete this. Okay, it was just sidetrack what we were doing previously. The one I was using was Neon. Okay, so this is really cool. And then we're going to go ahead and change the color. For me, I use like a bluish effect. So what we're going to do is go into the blue. We're going to look at a light blue, and that looks really good. A little too blue for me, in my opinion. So we're going to go to maybe like a baby blue. Let's just look, see what it is. Okay, now it's not even blue anymore. Okay, that's good. It works perfectly. And that's really good. We don't really have to mess with anything. The core size, if we have it at 1, this is what it would look like. It's just, for me, it's too much. So we can use 0.70, which would look like that, but I would recommend just going back down to 0.50. So that's cool. And you can see all of that. And of course, when we add these lines, it'll add some light to the text itself, so it'll be fun. So we don't need to mess with intensity or glow spread or bias. It looks fine in my opinion. Actually, let's just go ahead and add this to like 98 and see what it looks like. Okay, and then you can also see what it looks like without glow on too. That's really cool. So we're not going to animate it just yet. We're actually going to add the lines. Now, what we can do is press Command Y, and this will make a new solid, or Control Y if you're on a PC. And we're going to make the title this lines. We're going to add the saber effect, and again we're going to just keep it at this, but we're going to make sure we add mask. So let's go ahead and turn off this solid. What we're going to do is we're going to press G on our keyboard. We'll bring up our pen tool, and we're just going to make the first line under here. Now we will duplicate this line after, so that we don't have to do the same thing a second time. And we just need to make sure the line is straight, so I think that is good. Let's see what I did here. Okay, so what I did here was I ended it near text. So that's what we will do, and like so. It looks good. And just adjust it just a tiny bit. And again, go to layer mask, and it'll add the mask for that. So if we untoggle the mask layer, hopefully it pops up. Oh yeah, we need to turn it on, sorry. Now it'll pop up. So that's really cool. And again, we have to do the same thing, go to render settings, and let's see what it looks like on transparent. Okay, that's really cool, but we're not going to use that feature. We're going to use the preset neon again, because that is what we use. It's really cool. And this time we are going to mess with it just a little bit, so I'm going to zoom in so we can see what we're doing. Again, we're going to change the color to like maybe a greenish look. You really want to match the color, so green and blue match. Now you don't want to use like too green. For me, I can tell I use a very light green, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to use a light green, and that looks good. But for the core size, let's go ahead and change it to 1 just to see. You don't always want to do it go down on the core size too much, because then you're just going to get like really crazy things like this. So you just want to go down little by little, so that you can see, hey, maybe if I go down by 1, that works out for me. So that's good. Okay, so I think the line turns out really good. And if we go into full screen mode right here, if it loads actually, we should get a pretty interesting result. Okay, that looks good. You can tell in the actual thing it was a little, had a little bit more glow, so that's what we're going to do, is add a little bit more glow. So let's just go ahead and add it to 100%. And for the glow spread, we're going to do 0.61. Or let's see, just mess around with it. Let's just keep it at its default setting, 0.39. And I'm just going to do 1.10 for the core size. Okay, that looks good. So what we're going to do is, before we copy it, we're going to animate it. So we're going to animate the text first. So what we're going to do is, I think it's the start offset. Let's see. Yes. So we're going to animate both the start and end offset. So find start, offset, end offset. Okay. And also the mask evolution. And what we're going to do is press U on our keyboard, bring up our keyframes. Then we're going to go about, let's see what I had with it. So it was slow, but it's really cool. It was exactly at 7 seconds, so we'll go to 7 seconds, which I believe I already had it on accidentally. Let's go about here. Okay, 7 seconds. And then what we're going to do is make it disappear. So we're going to press 100% on the start offset, and I believe 0% on the end offset. Okay, never mind, we don't need to use the end offset. That's the issue I had last time. Whoops. Okay, and then we're going to move this back. I don't know why I had this. The evolution needs to be there at the very beginning. Okay, and then we're going to go to the end, and we're going to animate it 2 times, and we'll do 240 degrees. Okay, so we scroll back. This is what it looks like. And I mean, if you mess with the end offset, it will look like this. So it will be really cool. So you can mess with the end offset, but I'm just going to leave it like so. So it looks pretty good, and we can, use all these other settings if you want, but I'm not going to use it. So what we're going to do is then go back to the 0, and we can tell that the line is not straight. So we're going to toggle the mask back on, and we're just going to move it a bit down real quick. And I made it too long by accident. And we just need to see if it's straight. Okay, and I'm at this point really bad at aligning this. Okay, that looks good for now. So for the line edit, we're going to untoggle the mask. And with the start offset, we need to see which way it goes. Okay, so it goes that way, which is really cool. And it works both ways. You can either use the start offset or end offset, but for this one we're going to use both of them. So we're going to hit 0 on this one and 0 on this one. Okay, and then we're going to keyframe those and match it exactly to here. And for the start offset, we're going to do 100. Actually, no, we're going to do 50, so it goes halfway. And then we're going to do 50 for the end offset. Never mind. Man, I feel like I'm really bad at this today. We're just going to do 100 for the start offset. To get the effect where the lines came, I think I just made 4 lines and made it look like that. So I spent a little bit more time, so I'm not going to make this tutorial even longer and do that. So what we're going to do is just press Command D or Control D on the keyboard and press P on the keyboard to position the lines up so that we have 2 individual lines. So it looks like that. So it's not exactly like the actual logo, but it's pretty good. So you can tell that it matches it up accordingly like that. So yeah, it looks pretty good, and I think we're ready to export. So you're just going to go into Composition, add to render queue. Now when you're doing animation stuff like that, leave it at lossless, and then save it to your designated area, and then just export it like that. And then all you have to do is convert it to the original video file, which is not that bad. So I hope you guys enjoy this type of tutorial. If you want to see more logo or intro tutorials like this, please leave a comment below, and remember to hit that subscribe button, because I just want more subscribers because you guys are awesome. And remember to smash that smash that thumbs up, because I think I succeeded in this tutorial. It was really good. I had a lot of fun. I will see you guys on Monday with a new tutorial, and check out my social media description below, as I'll be giving you guys updates on the Zordon effect. Alright, peace out guys.